Vedantu. Welcome to the one-shot revision of the chapter The Little Girl by Katherine Mansfield. So before starting off with the one-shot revision of this particular chapter, please make sure that you've gone through the video, the explanation of the chapter, the video on the explanation of the chapter, guys. Okay, but because before of course delving into the one shot revision, you must know the chapter completely. So I have completed the full analysis of the chapter in a separate video, so please go through that, right guys? So guys, those of you who do not know me, I am your master teacher, English master teacher. I have pursued my masters in English and BEd, and I have more than 1 year of teaching experience. I have seated, qualified, and I have mentored more than 20,000 plus, more than 20,000 students, both online and offline. And my motto is to unleash the power that lies latent within you people. I know each one of you are powerful, and literature, language, that is the medium through which you can express your opinions, your rights, right? So isn't that giving you power? So all of you should feel that you people are empowered, and put it down on the chat box, guys, before moving ahead with the session. So I have a riddle for you guys before starting off with this wonderful session. Try to find out the answer. The riddle is, what has 6 faces but doesn't wear makeup? Has 21 eyes but cannot see. What is it? Do you know, guys? Can you think of the answer? Try to think about the answer, guys. We will be definitely discussing the answer at the end of the session. So till then, stay tuned. And now we will start with the word of the day given by Michelle D. Jocelyn. Thank you so much. A big round of applause for Michelle for giving us the wonderful word aesthetic, which is concerned with beauty or the appreciation of beauty. So yes, we are reading a beautiful word, right? And it is of course an adjective. Taj Mahal is an aesthetic monument. Beautiful, beautiful, Michelle. Thank you so much, dear. So guys, what is your word of the day? Please put it down in the comment section along with using this particular word in your own sentence. Can you do that? Yes, guys? So guys, please give me a quick thumbs up and do hit the like button before we start off with the session. And now we have the homework rockers for the last session on sound of music. Michelle and Navya, thank you so much, both of you, for giving us your answers, your inputs. And I request each one of you guys to please put down your thoughts for the homework answer. Don't forget that. Okay? So guys, have you all liked the video? If not, please do it and share the video amongst your friends so that, your friends also can participate in the session along with you people. Right, guys? So today we will be doing the entire mapping of the chapter. Then we would be moving ahead with character sketches and important question answers along with the homework answer. So guys, don't forget to include your homework answer in the comment section. I see very few of you participating in the homework question. Please go ahead and post your answers. Don't forget that. Right, guys? So now we will be beginning with the mind map. So please carefully look at the mind map of the entire chapter so that the full chapter is absolutely clear in front of you. Okay, so here we go with the mind map, guys. I will show you the full screen so that it's clearly visible. So you can see the story mapping, The Little Girl by Katherine Mansfield. These are the characters: Kezia, her father, mother, grandmother, Mr. McDonald's. See, father and mother, they are unnamed. They are not given any name because they are universal, right? And then we have the setting of the chapter, little Kezia's house where she lives with her parents and grandmother. That is the setting of the chapter. So see, father, mother, grandmother, these definitely the unnaming of these characters are giving the story universal appeal, right? So her father, her mother, her grandmother is not just limited to Kezia's own parents and grandparents. It is definitely relatable to our lives as well, right? And the theme of the story is Relationship between children and parents. So what kind of relationship did Kezia share with her parents initially? And then when she started to understand, when she grew a little more, when she grew up, then her relationship with her parents evolved, especially with her father, right? It underwent a change and she could understand her father more like a human being rather than a parent, right? So, themes of fear, control, acceptance, and compassion, and of course, the change, right? So, fear is Kezia's fear. She was very afraid of her father initially. And then control. Her father was, yes, he was an authoritative figure, right, initially, but also he had a soft corner in his heart that was clearly evident by the end of the story. Acceptance. Later on, Kezia did accept her father and she understood that her father is first a human being and he also needs her sympathy, right? And then we have compassion. Of course, compassion is there. And so she became compassionate towards her father. She started to look at her father as someone who also needed sympathy, also needed love, compassion. And her father had a big heart because he was shouldering the responsibility of the entire family. So of course he could not be very active and energetic like Mr. McDonald. So this was realized by Kezia towards the end of the story beautifully, right? And the end is a beautiful and heart touching one, right? And therefore her relationship with her father underwent a drastic change where she understood and realized her father as a human being, right guys? So this is applicable for all of us. Sometimes we do take our parents for granted and we see our parents more like our parents. They are our parents, so they should definitely shoulder all the responsibilities. But before being parents, they are first human beings. We often tend to forget that. So this story is a reminder of that, and it is a beautiful exploration of the relationship between the child and the parent. Right, guys? Okay, so next we will see the beginning, middle, and end of the story. So here you go, guys. Kezia was scared of her father and kept a distance from him. This was the beginning of the story, if you remember. And she considered him to be as big as a giant, right? Because of his tall stature and all of that, right? She longed for his love and affection. And she compared her father with that of Mr. McDonald's, right? Because Mr. McDonald's was a loving father. So, he used to play with his kids and they used to have lots and lots of fun. And Kezia wanted that. But she, however, did not get that, right? Because her father was a different kind of individual, which later on she understood. Now, the story proceeds, and then Kezia makes a mistake. What did she do? She filled a pin cushion with her father's important papers, right? So, of course, her father became so very angry and he also punished her. She felt miserable and she went even further away from her father. So, that incident, rather than bringing her close to her father, it actually, estranged their relationship even more, right? And then she even questioned the purpose of God in creating fathers, right? But towards the end, once what happened, there was an incident when Kezia woke up in the middle of the night and she had a horrible nightmare. She found her father beside her bed, comforting her. And then she could feel the fatherly love and also understood that her father loves and cares in his own way. Maybe he does not showcase that, but that does not mean that he doesn't have a loving heart. And that is what Kezia says at the end of the story, that you have a big heart and I could hear your heartbeat. Right, guys? So that was a very, very, very touching story. I hope you people enjoyed the story and also could go back to your own childhood days and relate it with your lives. Yes, guys? So now, guys, we would be entering into the character sketches. So the first character sketch that we are going to cover is Kezia. So Kezia is the protagonist of the story. She's an obedient girl. Okay, and when you're saying she's obedient girl, please give examples from the text to prove that she's an obedient girl. She takes off her father's shoes, right, and all of that. So please give examples to show that she's obedient. And then she stutters in front of her father because she was very afraid and nervous, right? And then emotional and sensitive. So how can you say that she's emotional and sensitive? Give the incidents of the pin cushion, right? And when her father beats her, what is the result of that, and how does she feel, right? That example you have to show over here. And then she is innocent but impulsive. Innocent because her intentions were pure behind the stitching of the pin cushion, right? But impulsive means thoughtless and rash. That means she, without thinking, without giving it a proper thought, she tore the important papers, right? So that incident you have to talk about over here. She was afraid of her father. Give examples that when her father used to leave, she could hear the carriage disappearing, and then that was a sign of relief for her, right? So therefore she was afraid of her father. She almost hated her father initially, right? Because she compared her father to a giant. She also questioned God about the necessity of creating these such kind of fathers, right? And also talk about the comparison that she made with Mr. McDonald's and how she longed to have a father like her. But finally, towards the end, she realizes her father's love and affection. Talk about the entire incident of the horrible nightmare that she got, and how did her father comfort her, and what was the realization. I hope you've understood. So these are the pointers, guys. I'm sure this is going to help you out in creating your own wonderful answer. I've talked about the instances as well, so please incorporate them. Right, guys? Next is Kezia's father, who initially appears as a domineering, strict, and demanding father. He's the head of the family. He instructs everyone to do everything. For example, his mother. Then what instructions did he give to Kezia? All of that. And he doesn't have time to play with Kezia like McDonald's, right? He even punishes Kezia for the silliness that she did. So he tries to discipline Kezia, and he tries to teach him a lesson that whatever is not belonging to you, you should not touch it, right? He couldn't showcase his love for Kezia, but yes, the positive aspect of his persona surfaces at the end of the story when he takes very good care of Kezia in the absence of her mother, right? And Kezia also realizes. So the end will be common for both the characters. So that will be an easy task for you, right, guys? Okay, now the next is grandmother. She is very mature and understanding. She's very protective. She acts as a bridge, okay, between the parent and the child, right? She always encourages Kezia to talk to her father, and even she gives her the advice of preparing a birthday gift for her father, right? So that she comes close to him. And also she instructs her to spend the Sundays with her parents, so that she comes close to them, right? And then she doesn't question her son's authoritarian rule, of course, and accompanies Kezia. So this you can say when you can talk about the incident of the pin cushion when her father punishes her. She doesn't say anything, rather she tries to comfort Kezia, right? Then accompanies Kezia's mother to hospital, and of course she takes care of her father, of Kezia when she is beaten by her father. So she is protective that way, right, guys? So you can also include the word protective. Clear? Moving ahead. Okay, so far I hope you people did enjoy the session. So if you want to join us further and gain 100% knowledge and 100% marks, you have to go to the link in the description box and pin comment. And guys, we are promising your improvement in your grades. Yes, this is the Vedantu improvement promise. And if you think that you have not progressed, guys, your course fee would be returned. So there are a lot of problems that you actually face in the process of education which has gone totally unsystematic, right? So we in Wave platform have taken care of each and every problem that you face, be it doubts, be it notes, be it test series, question papers, and all of that. We have taken care of each and everything. We are giving you we are giving you not only the personalized touch, but also giving you the exposure to study with lots and lots of students. Yes, guys. So how are we doing that? I will be talking about that very soon. Please stay tuned. Okay. So guys, we have fun and unlimited live classes. No more waiting for Menti quiz because each session is going to have high level quiz questions. And I told you that you can compete with the students throughout the world. Even when you're watching the replays, guys, that's very, very interactive because you can participate in the live quiz and have the leaderboard. Plus, you can download the content. Yes, I will show you. As I told you, please stay tuned. I'll show you everything, the entire platform. You have doubt solving in the class with the help of class teachers. So no more piling your doubts, right? Plus, we have assignments and tests. These are the tools to measure your performance. And only then you can see your improvement, right, guys? And then we have micro courses. And let me tell you guys, my micro courses are starting from 5th July. Okay, I have taken up poetic devices. I have taken up which the topics where you face problems. The most problems faced by you people are, of course, poetic devices, grammar. You can score 100% marks. So I have taken them up separately for micro courses, and you can get enrolled in them, in all of that, for free, right? You just need to go through the Pro subscription, and these micro courses, crash courses, these are chapter wise courses that are for free, auto enroll. Isn't that amazing, guys? You do not have to pay anything extra. And talking about the classes, price, I will be definitely showing you the entire platform, the plans that we have. So guys, the link is in the description box. Do visit the link and don't forget to use the coupon code. You are getting 10% discount. Right, guys? Okay, so now we would be entering into the Q&A session. I want each one of you to please put down your answers in the chat box and be very, very active throughout the class. Can you promise me that, guys? Yes? Give me a quick thumbs up if you are with me. Okay, let's move ahead with the very first extract-based question. This is the extract. To the little girl, he was a figure to be feared and avoided. Every morning before going to work, he came to her room and gave her a casual kiss, to which she responded with, "Goodbye, father." So this is also an example which you can give when you're talking about the obedience of Kezia, right? And oh, there was a glad sense of relief when she heard the noise of carriage growing fainter and fainter. That means she was afraid of her father. So when you are doing those pointers, give these examples. Okay? Let's see what's the question. What was the daily routine of her father? The father would come out of the room and hit her with a ruler. The father would go to Kezia's room and give her a kiss. The father waited for Kezia to have breakfast together. None of the above. Come on, people. Answers in the chat box, everyone. 3, 2, 1. Let's quickly have a look. Yes, absolutely correct answers. I hope most of you have got it correct. The father would go to Kezia's room and give her a kiss. That was the daily routine. Next question. When would Kezia feel relieved? When her father kisses her? When her father comes to her room? When her father goes away from the house? Or none of the above? Come on, people. Give me your answers in the chat box. Everyone. Okay, can we have a look? 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yes, when her father goes away from the house, that was when Kezia would feel relieved. Moving ahead with the next question, trace a word from the passage which means answered. Fainter, responded, casual, none of the above. Okay, vocabulary based question, guys. Be very careful. 3, 2, 1. Very simple. Responded. Good job. Good job. Good job. Now we will be entering into the 2-mark question. So how many of you have got all of them correct? Give me a quick high five. Okay, 2-mark question, guys. What orders were passed to Kezia in the evening when she returned home from office? So this proves that her father was authoritarian, right? He was dominating. Okay, so please do use this question, use this answer for the characteristic feature of a father as authoritarian and dominating. Okay. Next, guys, the answer is of course She was supposed to come down, take off her father's shoes, put them outside, and she was to put her father's teacup on the file table. If you get this kind of answer, guys, this is very scoring. Direct answer from the text. So you can get a complete 2 out of 2. Okay? Just you can add 1 point here saying that this suggests that Kezia was very obedient and the father was dominating. Okay, if you give this point, you would make your answer different from the rest, because most of the students would only use these 2 points. But if you can also give this point, that this shows that her father was authoritarian, dominating, and Kezia was very obedient in carrying out her father's orders, then this could make your answers different from the rest, and this could give you extra marks. Okay, let's move ahead with another short and MCQ question. What would Kezia find her mother doing on Sunday afternoons in the drawing room? Talking to her father, busy in her work, reading, or nothing? Very simple. Come on, people, let's see how well you know your text. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yes, she used to read on Sunday afternoons. Good job. Moving ahead with the 3-mark question, guys. And why did Kezia avoid her father? Very simple. What do you think can be the answer? Please put down your thoughts in the chat. Okay, so her father was an emotionless person, according to Kezia, of course. He never spoke to Kezia lovingly and calmly. He scolded Kezia, reprimanded and scolded, both are same, right? For making mistakes. Kezia stammered in front of her father since he was a very huge figure. Okay, he had a very tall stature, huge figure he was, and a giant-like figure far away from the warmth of her father. Okay, so these are the pointers you need to include for this particular answer. Are you clear with it, guys? Give me a quick thumbs up in the chat box if you are absolutely clear. Moving ahead with another MCQ, guys. A 5-mark question. Okay, last question, guys. 5 marks. Acha, before that we have an MCQ. Yes. So before moving ahead with the 5-mark question, we have an MCQ. Please do answer it. The father who lived next door of Kezia's would water his plants, speak angrily, make barbecue, play and laugh. Very, very simple, guys. Can we have the answer in the chat? 3, 2, 1. Let's see. Yes, it is play and laugh. Very, very, very good. And the last question for you is, how did Kezia's efforts to please her father resulted in displeasing him very much? Elaborate. Okay, so you know the answer. The last incident, right? Yes. So Kezia was very scared of her father and stuttered. This annoyed him a lot, right? When she waited and stared at him to have a long, nice chat, he did not like it. She unknowingly destroyed some of the important papers while stuffing a cushion, which he wanted. Sorry, this will be he wanted, which he wanted to present on his birthday, which she wanted to present to him on his birthday, right? This made him very angry, okay, and he punished him, right? Therefore, Kezia's efforts to please her father resulted in displeasing him very much. So he punished him. He wanted to, give him the lesson that whatever does not belong to her, she should not touch that, right? But of course, he did that very, very in a cruel manner. Yes, somewhat. Yes, we can understand that. But also, we need to understand that he had written those papers with a lot of hard work. So, from the perspective of a human being, we can understand that his anger was very natural. So, we have to understand the situation from the perspective of the child, from also the perspective of the father. Right, guys? So, later on, Kezia also realized that her father's hard work she had destroyed. Okay, and she realized her mistake later on, and she understood that her father had a big heart and he had to take the responsibility of the entire family. So of course it was very difficult for him, right, guys? So that talks about the chapter, and now I will take you to the to the questions, to the platform, guys, and we have to see the answer to the riddle as well, and we have to see our homework questions. So please do not go anywhere. Just quickly let's have a look at the platform. Okay? So see over here, this is the link. Okay? Okay, this is for the ICSC students. 1 minute. I'll go to the CBSE so that it's easier for you. So let's say I go to this one. All right. So here you can see that this is the link. Yes. And you have three types of plans: light, classic, and plus. What are the features? Live interactive classes, test series analysis, assignments and notes, doubt solving during class, for all of this. Okay. Now, for Classic, there is a special feature of doubt solving on mobile app, and for Plus, there is a special feature of personal mentor. Okay? So, guys, you can take each of these plans even for a month. You can try this plan for 1 month and check, and then move ahead with the full course. You can also do that if you are not very sure. So, guys, now I'll be talking about the answer of the riddle. What has 6 faces but does not wear makeup, has 21 eyes but cannot see? What is it? Have you got the answer, guys? Let us quickly check the answer. It is a dice. Okay. How many of you could get the answer? Give me a quick high five. All right. So let's proceed with the homework question. But before that, guys, this is the batch starting date. Please take a look of the batch starting date. Take a screenshot if you want. Right? CBSE, ICSE, Maharashtra board. Please have a look. So guys, don't forget to visit the link in the description box and use the coupon code SWRE Pro, which is going to give you a complete 10% discount. And lastly, guys, we have the homework question. That is, write a short note on the relationship between Kezia and her father. So please don't forget to put down your homework question at the end in the comment section. I would be taking up your homework questions for the next session. So I would be reading all your answers, guys. So please do put it down. Okay? Thank you so much, guys. We'll meet up again in the next class with another amazing session. Till then, take care and bye-bye.